And here we are. Good evening. Thank you very much for joining me. This is an impromptu stream. Wasn't planning on doing this, but here we are. It's late. It's what day of the week is it? Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. And I'm going to be bringing you sort of a first look at Before We Leave, which is a computer game. Okay, so for those regular viewers of mine, you will know that I cover board game content, and I have been covering. I've been covering some digital content, specifically board games that have been converted into digital form. This is not that. This is a computer game, okay? So this isn't a board game at all. This is just a computer game. But people who like the same kind of board games that I like might like this. This is a non-violent city building game. It's recently come out. I've been playing around with it a little bit. And yeah, Balancing Monkeys sent me a code for it. So I'm basically going to produce some content. But this is the kind of game that I like playing. So yeah, hello. Thank you everybody for joining me in the chat. Adam's here, Dave's here, Daryl's here, Jason's here, Jonathan's here. Excellent. Now, Matt's here as well. Hi, Matt. Thank you for joining in. And Andrew's here. Right, we've got a few people joining tonight. You can see the chat on the left-hand side of the screen. And you can see mini-me down here. I'm just going to shuffle along a bit. We're going to jump straight in. We're going to give it a start. And I will explain as we go. Now, if the volume of the game is a bit too loud, let me know and I can turn it down. Yeah, let me know in the chat. Is it like Age of Empires without the battles? Lots of games are like Age of Empires. Age of Empires was such a groundbreaking game. Right, okay, we are going to start a new game today. And we're going to go through the tutorial. So I have already played through the tutorial, but I'm going to play through it anyway because this is a good introduction to the game. Which means it's taken off all of these other options. If you do not play the tutorial, you have these other options. Okay. So we're going to start with the tutorial. Number of planets 5. A little bit of a spoiler. There are multiple planets, but let's start and see how we go on. So basically, this game is set centuries after there's been some kind of galactic disaster. I wonder what that could have been. Pesky humans causing trouble. So yes, after so long, your peeps have emerged from their underground shelter and are on the surface again. Teaching us the controls to start with, like most good computer games do. Let's just get the chat up on my iPad so I can see it. There we go. Hold down the right mouse button to move around your new home and zoom in and out with the middle mouse button. Okay, so this is our new home. You can see the graphics. We can zoom in, we can zoom out. That is a peep. That is, who is that? That is Chris. Hello, Chris. Chris is unemployed, sad times, and Chris is wearing rags. Oh, well. Oh, and who's joining? It's Gladys, who's also unemployed at the moment. Nobody has any jobs to do. And also, they've been joined by Robert. Now, we don't like Robert. Yeah, Robert's nasty to Chris, so we don't like Robert. Anyway, these are 3 peeps. You'll notice in the bunker here, there's actually some more stuff. There's 47 more peeps in there. There's 10 tools. There's 20 wood. There's 2 stone. And it actually produces water and potatoes. They are produced constantly by the bunker. Anyway, we can zoom in and out, and we can use the right mouse button to scroll around. There we go. So we've completed that part of the tutorial. So we need to get our peeps settled by building some roads and huts. All buildings must be placed next to an existing road. Once you're done with building, you can right-click to cancel. So it's telling us that we need to construct 3 huts. Now the huts are down here, as you can see, but we can also build roads. So here's the problem. If we decide to build these huts all around here, we are blocking off future expansion areas. So we don't want to do that. Now I've just noticed you can't actually see that because I'm in the middle. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into my broadcasting software and I'm going to move me. If I move me to here, In fact, no, I'm probably going to have to move me to here, just because I know some other stuff is going to appear in the middle. There we go. Russ is here as well. This is rather late. Yes, I know it is, but I really wanted to do this, so there we go. Right. So yeah, the problem is with building the huts here, I am blocking off my future expansion routes. So I'm actually going to plan a little bit ahead, and I'm going to build some roads. Roads can basically be built. It highlights the squares, hexes. It highlights the hexes, so you can see where you can build the road, and every road must be connected to a previous road. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build out. We're going to build down here. So we're going to build a road there and a road there, and then we're going to stick 2 huts. And we can see here, a hut is somewhere for the peeps to live. It will store food and drink, and peeps that don't have a job yet will wait here. Yeah, there's other information on there, but basically what you can see there is it costs 2 wood to build, and it will take 5 seconds. God, if I could build a hut in 5 seconds. So I'm going to build one here and one here. And you see the little green arrow, it automatically points to the road, because the entrance has to be on a road. So that one's going to go there, that one's going to go there. Now, where are we going to build the 3rd hut? Let's have a think. I mean, I could just build the 3rd hut here, but it's telling us we should be constructing a short road as well. Russ has never heard of this. It's called Before We Leave, and it's just out. Yeah, I think in the last week or 2. It's on Epic Games, so it's not available through Steam. It is available through Epic Games, and it's like $15.99 or something like that. So yeah, it's not too expensive. And this isn't an alpha version either. This is a fully working game. There's probably patches along the way, like there is, but I haven't encountered any bugs yet. So it's perfectly playable. It's not an early access game or anything like that. Anyway, where are we going to build the 3rd hut? Let's have a look around. Oh, look, there's a boat. We'll come on to that later. Let's build a road. I think we're going to build a road here and here, and we're going to build our 3rd hut down here in the corner. This is where Robert can live, because we don't like Robert, so we're going to tuck him back there, I think. There you go. So it has ticked off the constructing a short road, and it's now building the 3 huts. And here we go. Kelly's here as well. You just found gaming rules and loving it. Thank you very much, Kelly, for joining in. But as I mentioned at the start, 99% of the stuff I make is board game related. This is a computer game. I'm branching out a little bit and covering a computer game. So we have established the village. Great. While the shelter slowly produces food and water, you'll need more and fast. So as I mentioned at the start, this is the shelter here. I called it a bunker. That's not right. It's a shelter. And this will produce, as you can see here, it will produce some water and it will produce some potatoes, which are food, which we can eat. And that's going to happen. But it is telling us we need to construct 2 potato fields, because that 1 potato that it's producing on a regular basis is not going to be enough to feed all of our people. So we now have a new thing, fields and wells. This has opened up, and we've got a potato field and a well. The well's going to produce water. Potato fields are going to produce potatoes. So where are we going to put that? Now, I'm going to put these here. These can only grow on grassland, but this is it. And later on, when we discover more islands, you will find the fertility of different islands is different. This particular island can grow potatoes, which is good for us. So we're going to put the 2 potato fields there, and we're going to put the well. Well, for now, I'm going to put it here. There you go. Because I'm playing the tutorial, you can demolish stuff and you get all of the resources back. Of course, later on when you play the full game, you can actually configure it so that you don't get all of the resources back. But I like playing it where you do, because then I can just undo my mistakes and fix things. Right. 1 potato isn't enough for 1 person, says Rush. Yes. Okay. So we've built our 2 potato things, and we've also built a well. Right, now we need to build a woodcutter to get materials, place it near some trees to get the wood faster. So woodcutters don't have to be placed next to trees, but you'll notice these peeps are walking about, and you'll also notice the sun is setting. So yeah, it's getting dark. Everybody works though, 24 hours a day. So we can basically build this. This is a woodcutter. Where do we want to put the woodcutter? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the woodcutter between 2 forests down here. So I'm going to build some more roads. I'm going to build a road there and a road there, and then we're going to put this woodcutter here. There you go. So the woodcutter costs, what does the woodcutter cost? What does the woodcutter cost to build? Try saying that fast. It costs 2 tools to build the woodcutter. So that woodcutter is being built. And you can actually see on here, so the red bar basically means that we need 2 tools. We haven't got any yet, but you can see the peep wandered into there, went to the shelter, got the 2 tools, because there are still some tools in the shelter. There are still 8 there. Walked them over here, and there we go. We now have a woodcutter. So the village is set up. We need to think about our bigger goal, exploring the world on a ship. But to do that, we're going to need some stone. Why we need stone for exploring on a ship, I don't know. But it is telling us that we need to use the demolish tool to cut down some trees and access the stone beneath. So it's telling us we want to select the demolish tool, select the trees you want to remove. Demolishing forests is hard work, so you'll have to wait for your peeps to get the job done. So we've got to demolish 3 forests to get some stone. Now there are benefits to forests. They obviously, if you've got woodcutters, they will produce wood. And the way that the forests work in this game is the woodcutter will chop down the trees. We've made some wood. We'll chop down the trees to get the wood, but any trees that the woodcutter chops down will regrow because he plants some more. Whereas if you demolish a forest, that's it, it's gone. But yes, so we now have this, the demolish buildings tool. We can demolish anything we want to, but we're going to demolish some forests. Let's have a think. What do we want to demolish? Well, these are kind of a little bit in the way. So I'm going to demolish these 3. There you go. Okay, and as we demolish them, you see it's got the bulldozer icon. So here's the peeps. They're going out. We've got a few more now. Who have we got? There's Gladys. Ah, Takeko. Hello. Is that Robert? No, who's that? You can click on this to see who it is. There, that's Christoph. Not Chris, Christoph. Don't call him Chris. Gets annoyed by that. Right, so we've got some stone. Forest that you demolish won't grow back. Yeah, trees that cut down by woodcutters do grow back. Right, now we're going to need some more tools. Thankfully, there is this very, very strange object that's been left for us, which is this. It is a transmogrifier. So your island starts with a transmogrifier, and you look, it converts 15 wood into 5 tools. And you're going to need this at the start of the game because you will run out of tools quite quickly, and this is your only way of getting them. You will have another way later on, but for now, we're going to click that and we're going to transmogrify some wood into tools. So the peeps are now, you see them walking backwards and forwards, they're dropping off the wood. And we can see at the top how much we've got. We've got 14 wood and it's going up because we've got the woodcutter. We have 8 tools, which is going down because we're using them. And we have 4 stone, which is, oh no, it's not going down. It's not being used at the moment. So, great, we're having a conversation about potatoes in the chat. Fantastic. Potatoes. You can adjust the time as well, but I'm going to keep it running on 1 times for now, just so it's not too quick. And it means I can have a break and have a drink. How is everybody doing this evening? Right, so speaking of ancient, your peeps need help relearning the ways of the ancestors. So we have to build an explorer's hut, which will gather research items, and then a library to help them learn and remember. Okay, so 2 new things are available. First of all, the explorer's hut. So the explorer is going to basically travel the map and look for, you see there, you see the icon there, it's got this green like rubbish, that's green technology. It's going to find green technology somewhere on the map and it's going to bring back. So where's this explorer going to go? Oh, there's some green technology, so let's put this explorer here. There you go. And also where the research from the green research is going to go back and it's going to be researched and it's going to be used in the library. Where do we want to put the library? Let's put the library here. Although that would be a good place for another woodcutter. So let's put the library here. Yeah, you can choose which direction you want the road facing. You probably, the door facing, you probably want to put it close to there so they have less distance to travel. So this explorer, there we go. Oh, is he running? He's running around. They do run quite quick. He's run home. He's gone home. Lazy. But that was just the guy that built it. Here we go. Here's the explorers. So you can see they're off now. Going there. So basically they collect this ancient technology. There's 47 pieces of green technology there. They're going to get it, take it back to the explorer's hut where they will convert the green technology into green research. And then that green research will be taken from there to the library where we will basically be able to do research. Matt's off to make dinner. Can you make me some as well, please? Oh, good. Russ asked Chris and Lindsay what their favourite cheese was. Excellent. I hope they can pop into some of these streams at some point. I know they've been doing their streams themselves. And Russ, you've got Great Western Trail tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I'm through the ages I'm doing a Through the Ages at 2 for about an hour. And then Russ is doing a live stream of Great Western Trail solo tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So if you're interested in learning or watching Russ play Great Western Trail, the board game, tomorrow at 3 o'clock, that's the For Chits and Giggles channel. Right, so we've done the Explorer. The Explorer's off doing his thing. That is the library done. So we have the foundation of a bustling village. Why don't we take a look around the island and try building some more things? But first of all, let's have a look at this library. So here's the library. Look at that. That sunrise is gorgeous. Yeah, that's really nice. I'm a bit of a sucker for nice graphics, and that is nice. Okay, so we've got the library. You can see here, it's gathering research. So it's currently gathering 8. Remember, it's taking the research from here, and it's taking it to here. And we have this new button. It's time to hit the books. Now that your peeps have access to the library, they'll need to research how to gather stone and other minerals, because we can't repair the ship without them. So, stone is an important resource and is mined from the mountains in the highlands, but first we need to reach it, so we need to research elevators and then build one against a cliff. Don't forget to use the transmogrifier for making more tools if we're running low. So let's just have a look at this ship. This is what we're trying to repair. So here it is. We need to repair it. We need to research repair, so we can't do that yet, but it needs 25 wood. That's fine. We've got a way of making wood. Tools, we have a way of making tools with the transmogrifier. Stone, we haven't got enough stone at the moment, so that's why we need to mine. It needs 30 food, 30 water, and a mysterious unknown resource that we don't know what it is yet. But that's what we're going to need to repair this ship. But first thing we need to do is we need to research elevators, because we're going to have to construct an elevator to get up here. Look what we have here. We have huge remnants of the ancients, so we can mine this for stone. And we also have over here vast machines of the ancients. Yeah, it looks like Ed 209 to me. Rusted into oblivion, can be mined for iron ore. We don't need the iron ore just yet, but we're going to need this stone. To get the stone, we're going to have to build an elevator to go up here. And we don't know how to build elevators yet, which is why we're going to the library and we're going to do some research. And here is the tech tree. For those people who like the same kind of games I like, you love a good tech tree. The green highlighting is the only thing that we can research at the moment. If this was the full game, we would also be able to research warehouse, but because it's a tutorial, it's basically limiting us on, it's guiding us through. So we're going to research this. That is now being researched. You can queue things up as well. So if you had the research, you could click a few things and it would queue them up one after another. And you can see here that research is happening. You can also see it here. Once we've got that, we need to build. So where are we going to go? We're probably going to build a quarry up here. So let's build a road. Where do we want to build it? We're going to build it there and there and there. Okay, we'll wait for the elevator research to happen. The ancients are maybe just humans. Maybe, yes. This is set hundreds of years after some kind of disaster which wiped everybody out. I wonder what that could be. There we go. Elevator research complete, so we can now build elevators, which you can see down here. This button. Elevators. Cost to build elevators. 4 wood, 3 tools, and we can build it there. There you go. So that elevator is going to be built. Off they go. Who's that? Who's that? That is Chris. We like Chris. Chris was the first person out of the shelter. Chris is fetching wood. Chris only speaks in riddles. Fetch wood, I will. There we go. Well, while they're doing that, let's have a look around, because this is the first island. There you go. You can see the size of the island, so it's all nice and green. We have plenty of this green research. It's all left lying around, all this ancient technology. We have the mountains here where we can get plenty of stone and iron should we need it. And that's it. There's nothing else special here, but we have lots of room to grow. Lots and lots of room. We're probably going to need some more tools, aren't we? Okay, so now that we've reached the highlands, we need to work how to get our peeps to mine stone, which is another research. You can see here, it basically, if you see this icon above your library, it means you can research something new and you have the research points to do so. So let's do it. There you go. Mining is what we're going to learn. Click. And you see these things have opened up here. We can't get these yet because we haven't got the prerequisites. So while we're learning mining, let's have a look at our situation because there's this button here. This tells us that we have 32 potatoes, but it's going down. We also have 40 water, but that's going down as well. But that's quite a lot for now. This is also happiness. We have 8 people on the island. 4 of them are idle. There's not much for them to do at the moment. The tools are going down. The wood's going down. I think we're going to need some more wood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build another carpenter. And we're going to build it here between these 2 wood pieces. So let's build another carpenter here. Because if we take a closer look at this carpenter, you'll see down in the bottom right, I've got an itchy nose. No, that's a forest. Woodcutter, not carpenter, woodcutter. Chops down trees to produce wood. Peeps working here are less affected by movement penalties, and you will see we have no storage space at the moment. So normally there's a tree trunk and we'll chop that down to produce wood, but he can't because there's already 8 wood here and there's no room for anything else. So until we use that wood somewhere or build a warehouse, spoilers, we've nowhere to store that wood. Time to build your stone quarry. So the elevator has been built. The quarry must be placed next to a mountain as well as a road. The quarry is also a building that pollutes its local area. So pollution is a thing in this game. Although it is a non-violent game, so there's no bad guys going to be attacking us, you have a lot to manage. Happiness of your citizens, pollution. Pollution will affect how happy they are, how efficient they work. You've got to be very careful with the placement of some buildings. The first time I played this, I just plonked things everywhere and ended up with people's houses overflowing with pollution. So these are the mountains here. Now it's called a mountain, but it looks to me like a car park. Yeah, that looks like the Asda car park in Taunton. Yeah, definitely that. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a road. There we go. Build a road there. We're going to build a road there. We're going to build a road there. And we're actually going to build a quarry between these 2 things. So this is a new type of excavation building, which is a quarry. And you see the purple area. You see that there's a purple area there. I'm pointing to the screen. That is the pollution zone. So all of that area around there is going to get polluted. But as long as we don't put anything else there, like somebody's house or a potato field, we can't put a potato field here because it's a mountain. Well, it's not a mountain. What's it called? It's called highland. So technically speaking, this is highland and this is a mountain. So this is, there we go. We're going to build the quarry. You see the little elevator? The animation is really cool here. They come along. Come on. Come along. Here we go. No. Here we go. This way. Up the elevator. There you go. Yeah, nice little touches like this. So the stone quarry is it's currently gathering the resources. And while it's doing that, I'm going to go back. I was going to talk about this woodcutter. Because you see here, these bonuses. There's one nearby forest, so it's got +2 wood storage. So normally the storage, I think, is 6. But because it's next to a forest, it actually gets extra storage. Different buildings get different bonuses, depending on what you put them next to. Make tools. We'll come back to this in a minute. We're well on our way to setting sail and discovering we'll need to repair ancient devices to make that old ship on the coast seaworthy. Bonuses is what I was talking about. Right, you look at this hut here. This hut has, so it's consuming a food and it's consuming a water, but it has a bonus. So because there is another hut nearby, +1 peep. So normally huts can have 2 people in them, but because there is a hut next to a hut, they can actually have 3 people in them. So putting things next to other things can really, boost stuff. It isn't just the building itself; it's what you put it next to. Tim Root is here. Tim's in the chat. It looks really cool. It is really cool. Post-apocalyptic suburbia, says Andrew. Yes, definitely. And it's going dark. Now, we have 1 idle worker. Now, remember at the start, we looked at the shelter. There's still 42 people in the shelter. There's nowhere for them to live yet, so they're staying in the shelter. But as soon as we build more homes, they will come out. We don't need any more homes yet because we still have 1 idle worker. But once we have more stuff for them to do, we're going to need more homes. So let's have a look at what's happening. This quarry is now running. There you go. And the quarry is generating stone. and it is next to 2 nearby mountains, so production is sped up by 10%. So that's the bonus for building it in the middle. Oh, there we go. Hello. And there can be 3 workers there. And I think there were 3 workers there. And again, no storage space. So the output resource storage is full. Try, what does it say? Try making buildings that use this resource or more warehouses. We don't have warehouses yet. But it is telling us the next thing we need to do is to research repair at the library. So again, if you were playing this game without the tutorial, you could do things in whatever order you wanted to. I probably wouldn't research repair just yet. I'd probably be researching warehouse so I can start stockpiling things. But it's telling us we're going to research repair. Oh, in fact, we need to research repair before... Oh no, warehouse is there. Yeah, I thought so. Warehouse is something you need early on so you can start stockpiling stuff. Now, how are these explorers doing? You'll notice this green technology pile that was here is gone. Thankfully, there is other green technology all about the board. So oh, that's gone now. But remember, there was some more over here. So these explorers here that are going to be bringing back, there can be 2 there. They can be bringing back plenty of research for us, certainly for the duration of this tutorial anyway. Right. Oh, how long am I going to be streaming tonight? Basically, when Vicky comes upstairs and says I'm going to bed, that's probably when I should stop. I don't know what time it is now. What time is it now? 10 to 11. Might be about another hour. Might go until midnight. We will see. Are there otters in this game? Not as far as I know. Do the bonuses stack? I'm not sure. I think they do. Yeah, I mean, this one is getting, because it's next to a house. Yeah, I think the bonuses stack. Make tools, right. So repairing the ship is going to take a lot of peeps and resources. Make your village bigger to support the work that needs to be done. So it's telling us to make tools. But the next thing we need to do is expand our village to support 25 peeps. And the way we do that is just by building more huts. So where are we going to put the huts? Let's get some more living space. Maybe over here? Yeah. So let's put a road here and a road here. I kind of don't want this. This is in the way. So I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to build some more huts. And remember, if we put these huts near each other, they're going to get building bonuses. So if we put 3 huts there, they're probably going to store another 3 people each. Or house another 3 people each. That's 17. Yeah, we could put one here. Let's just build a line here. I'm not going to worry too much because I'm playing, as I say, I can demolish things and rebuild them later on. But yeah, let's build. There you go. We've got 6 more huts being built here. That should house. That should easily be enough. You see up here, right? So the number on the left is the peeps on the island. The number on the right is the available housing. And if it's red, it means that there is not enough peeps currently available for all of the posts, all of the jobs, which is why we have no idle workers. Suddenly it's gone white. So we were at the point where we just about didn't have enough people and we needed to build up more homes anyway. Okay, our village can now support 28 peeps. So these workers, here you go, they're all now popping out. They don't want to live in the shelter anymore. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Got to click on them. That is... I want to know who that is. Ah, it's Takaiko again. I thought it was. Look familiar. Where's Chris? Is that Chris? No, that's Mike. Hello, Mike. Mike is fetching potatoes for home. Mike is unemployed. Mike is fetching water. And Mike owns a very large collection of antiquities. Good old Mike. So we're just waiting for 25 people to emerge. Meanwhile, the explorers are still exploring. The quarry is still quarrying. Is that a word? No. That's the pollution zone. We don't have any pollution just yet, but that's going to start eventually. So nobody's working in the quarry because there's no storage space, because I haven't built a warehouse yet and nothing needs the stone. How's the research coming along? Ah, we can research. Is it going to let us research? No, we're not at that part of the tutorial yet. Gah. We'll get there. We will get there. It won't let me build a warehouse. That is a shame. 24 people on the island. Here we go, 25 people. Your peeps are accumulating a lot of stuff. Let's research and build a warehouse. Warehouses require 2 tiles, so let's do that. As I say, I would have normally done this earlier so that I wasn't missing out on all of this stuff. And then we need to decide where the warehouse is going to go. Could it make sense to build huts in a row just under the mountain walls? Yep, you could do that. Yep, you can build the huts here. The more you play this game, the more you'll learn. This is not going to be an expert guide. I've dabbled with this game a bit. That's all. I've played it for a few hours. So yeah, I'm by no means an expert. I'm not going to be able to give you, specialist strategic advice on how best to build your village. But it's certainly less punishing than a lot of other city building games. So I wouldn't worry too much about it, certainly for the tutorial. Right. We have researched warehouse, so we can now build a warehouse. This is in here. Warehouse. Now we don't have the tools to build the warehouse, but we can still lay plans. So it's a 2 hex building. Where do we want to put it? Let's put it... I don't want to put it here because that's going to block off... Yeah, that's going to block off all of this. And I kind of want to put it near things. Let's put it... Is it going to let me put it there? It is. Let's put it there. Now, we don't have enough resources for this. You'll see it needs 4 tools and 8 wood. We don't have any tools, so we're going to have to go to the transmogrifier again. I'm going to blast the transmogrifier into action. Is it going to let me repair this yet? I think it will. Now, it hasn't told me we should be repairing the boat yet, so I'm not going to. I don't want to break the tutorial, but I don't think you can, to be honest. Top tip number 1, put every building in a hex. Yes, definitely do that. Don't try and put it in the middle of a hex. Don't put it in a square either. Squares are right out. Right, we're going to have to wait for the transmogrifier. So I am going to speed time up. There we go. We're now at ×4. Now, why is the transmogrifier not working? Ah, it needed the 15 wood. There we go. Blast. So we've got 5 tools coming out of the transmogrifier. That is going to be enough to build the warehouse. And let's slow it back down again. No, let's keep it sped up. There you go. Gone to get the tools, taken them there. It's basically green. The bar is green while it's collecting the resources, and then when it's got enough resources, it goes blue as it's building it. Slow down again. There we go. We have a warehouse. So with a warehouse, and this caught me out a couple of times, you first of all, as soon as you build your warehouse, you need to go into your warehouse and you need to tell it what to store. If you don't do that, you're not going to store anything. And the warehouse will evenly divide all of its things that it can store between them. So let's open the warehouse and I'll show you how that works. Here we go. We're currently not storing anything, okay? We're not telling it to store anything. If we tell it to store stone, which we want to do, because then the quarry will start working again and all the stone will be stored in the warehouse, the maximum per resource is 120. So it's going to store 120 stone in the warehouse. If we also say we want it to store tools, it drops down to 60. It will now store up to 60 tools and up to 60 stone. We're also going to select wood. And again, we're now down to 30, not 30 of each. Yeah. You're so close to repairing the ship, you'll need a better source of tools than the transmogrifier. Yes. So this is the next step. Making tools. Back to the warehouse. I was going to say, yeah, 40 of each. So we're now telling it to store wood, stone, and tools, and it will store a maximum of 40 of each. I'm not telling it to store potatoes and water because I think there's enough storage of them in the huts for now. Now, hopefully what's going to happen is this quarry is going to go back into life. Yes, you see the quarry is now working. Okay, and that's now generating stone, and that stone is being taken into the warehouse. There we go. We've now got 10 stone in the warehouse. So that's going to be good. That's going to be stockpiling that. So it's told us we need to research metalwork. So back to the library, research metalwork. That's going to cost 20 research. And once we've got metalwork, we can then start mining the iron, mining these rusty hulks here, mining them for iron, smelting the iron down, the iron ore, into iron bars, and then using the iron bars to make tools. And that is the process. Very similar to a lot of other games. Those of you that know me will know that I love, games like this, research, tech trees, mining, resource conversion, all of that sort of stuff. Love it. And no bad guys attacking me, which is good. How are we doing with the research? Research is almost done. Let's check the food situation. Oh, we're down to 2 potatoes. That's not much. We need more potatoes. Right, quick. Build. Where are we going to build? We've got some space here, but I don't want to block this off. So I might need to build a road out there, although we do have this road here. Yeah, no, I think I need to build a road here. That will get access to this hex here. And let's build a couple more potato things here. So one's going to go there. One's going to go there. Let's just check the people. We have 9 idle workers. So we have plenty of spare people at the moment. 28 people living here. 11 of them idle. So we have enough capacity in people to... there we go. Get some more potato farms going. Right, so we have researched metalwork. Metalwork has been researched. We are now going to build an iron mine next to a rusty hulk. So again, excavation, iron mine. Look at the pollution. So we need to be careful here. I don't want to put it here because that's going to pollute these 3 hexes. So I'm going to put it here. What that means is that we've got the iron mine here and we've got the quarry here. So this here, this is going to start to get polluted. Now, what does it take to build the iron mine? 4 wood, 4 stone, and 2 tools. We don't have enough tools. Because the tools... Yeah, we've run out of tools from the transmogrifier. So off we go again. Zap. Let's get another 15 wood into the transmogrifier. Look at these people. All wandering around. Very cute. This is the other problem as well. This excavator... I've only got one elevator. There's this elevator here. And only one person can ride in the elevator at any time, health and safety. So if you've got lots of buildings up here in the Highlands, you're going to have to build multiple elevators because otherwise they're going to get logger jammed, that's the word. It's late. So anyway, yeah, if you're watching this in the chat, let me know what computer games you've played that this reminds you of. Because I like computer games like this. They've been around for a long time. Obviously, graphics are getting better. As time goes on. Yeah, let us know what games you've played which are similar to this one. Bottleneck, that's the word. Logger jam's a word as well. Sure it is. And let me know if the sound is too loud. Ah, we have a happy... There we go, they're having a party in here. They didn't invite me. Yeah, so they seem very happy. Now, what was that? That was the transmogrifier, wasn't it? Have we got any tools left? Yes, we have the 5 tools. So it's almost being built. No, we need one more tool. Yeah, Matt's saying Civ. Yeah, Civilization in the 80s. Oliver's here from Tabletop Games Blog. Hi, Oliver. Yeah, I mean, Civ 6 is the latest one. I like the Civ games, and I grew up playing Civ 1 and Civ 2. Civ 3 wasn't great. 4, 5, and 6, they've all expanded upon it, but... I find they're great games, but they're very, very intensive. And this is a lot lighter and nice and easy, whereas Civ tends to be a bit more brain-burny. So, making tools. To process the iron into tools, you will need an iron smelter and a toolsmith. They are special buildings that require power. Fortunately, your peeps have found an old generator near the town. Repair the ruined generator and then build your iron smelter and toolsmith. So there we go. Power. This has been left over from the ancients. It is a ruined generator and we can repair it if we have 2 wood and 2 tools, which we do. So we're going to repair it. Now, unfortunately, as you can see here, it's going to produce pollution and the workers that are going to work here, it drains their happiness because they don't like working there. But this is going to pollute this. Oh, look at this. Yeah, 2 pollution means it's going to pollute all of this surrounding area here. So unfortunately, this is going to affect the happiness of our people because this area here is going to get polluted. Oh well, them's the breaks. What's happening here? Can we do any more research? No. We've got enough research points, but it's not letting us research anything yet. Damn tutorial. Okay, so the iron mine has been built and it is mining iron. Now, if we're not careful, this is going to fill up soon. So what we want to do is we want to go to the warehouse and tell the warehouse to also store iron. Or do we? I don't think we do. Because if we do, if we tell it to store the iron ore, which is this stuff, it's going to drop down. The capacity for storing our other things is going to reduce. And actually, the only reason we need iron ore is to convert it into iron. And there's no point having any spare iron ore. So I don't think we want to store the iron ore in the warehouse. I think we want to wait until we've built the toolsmith and the iron smelter to convert the iron ore into iron. And again, we don't need to store that in the warehouse. Let's just set up a production chain. Mine the iron ore, convert the iron ore into iron, convert the iron into toolsmith. We don't need to store any of the intermediate ones. Okay, so has the power generator been restored? Not yet. Oh, no, it has. Right, it is a power generator and it is a wood generator. So it is converting wood into power. This is the symbol for power. So we're now generating power, which means we can now go ahead and build. Here we go. Two buildings that require power. So we have the iron smelter. Now, where are we going to put this? Because this is going to produce massive amounts of pollution. Okay, I'm going to build a road up here. Okay, we're going to pollute this area here. So we're going to build the iron smelter here. Okay, and we're going to build the toolsmith right next to it. Okay, so the iron can be generated here and then go straight into the toolsmith. These two buildings are going to produce pollution a lot. So this whole area here is going to get polluted. Oh dear. Sorry about that. So what happens? How are we doing for people? 16 people idle, so we're fine. We don't need any more homes yet. We're just going to build these. Do we need any more tools? Yes, we're going to need some more tools. Let's fire up the transmogrifier again. You're going to need to do this until you've got a way of generating tools yourself. And even then, I found you're probably going to need the transmogrifier even still. Certainly on the last time I played, I was generating a lot more wood than I was tools, so I was using the transmogrifier to basically boost the tool production. You can also switch buildings off because we've got all of this stone and we're not using it. If we were short on people or I was worried about the pollution, you can actually just pause the buildings. There you go. You've also got this upgrade button. That doesn't do anything in the tutorial, but later on when you research extra tech, you can upgrade buildings to do new cool stuff. How is the building going? Let's check. I do like watching these people work. It's quite soothing just watching the little peeps run around. They're very cute. Here we go, popping into the quarry. You can also prioritize things. So for example, it appears that they've started building the toolsmith first, which is not what we want them to do. We want to prioritize this because there's no point in having the toolsmith if we don't have the iron. Stop it, I told you. Do this one instead. Oh, I was too late. But yeah, you can prioritize the building of things. How do you get rid of pollution? Does it blow away? No, it doesn't blow away. You can get rid of pollution, but we need to research the technology, and then you need to build a cleaning person who goes around and cleans things up. But that's later on. We will see it, maybe not tonight, but we're going to see it. If we don't see it in part 1, we're going to see it in part 2, which I'll do probably not tomorrow. No, what's happening tomorrow night? Something's happening tomorrow night. I can't remember. Something's happening tomorrow and I can't remember what it is. Maybe it's not tomorrow night. Maybe I'm free tomorrow night. Here we go. Happiness. Right, so it's now telling us about happiness. Your peeps are becoming unhappy. They're working hard and dealing with pollution. Unhappy peeps will move and work slowly. So you've got to try and keep them happy. You can check the happiness of each individual person and you can find out why they're not happy. Let's have a look at this one. So he's fairly happy. Oh, one way to help them stay happy is to give them better food and drink. Let's plant some vegetables and grow some tea. Later on, you'll be able to grow orchards, but they need a different climate. You know, I mentioned that there was fertility in this game? Pause. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, so happiness is here. There you go. So it dropped a bit. Happy because of the open space. Where did it drop? There you go. Hard work, -1. Hard work, hard work. Some of them are dropping happiness due to pollution, but not that one. Anyway, it's telling us that we can make our people happier by giving them something to eat other than potatoes. So we've got to research gardening. Love games where you research gardening. Here we go. We got 147 research points. we're going to research gardening. That will allow us to plant vegetable farms and orchards. But yeah, we can't plant orchards on this island. You can see that because of this. Potatoes is at the moment the only thing we can grow here. That will unlock that in a minute. First iron made. Oh, we've made some iron. Let's go and have a look. Here we go. So this is the smelter. This is converting iron and energy, or sorry, power, into iron. So iron ore and power into iron. And then the toolsmith is here. This is converting iron, wood, and power into tools. So we have a way of generating tools. And look, we've got some bonuses. So because the smelter is nearby the toolsmith, we get a plus 10% on production speed. There you go. How's the pollution looking? Is it there? No pollution. No pollution. We're okay for now. It's not going to last long. How is the gardening going? And how's our food situation? Plenty of potatoes. Plenty of water. How's the happiness? 4 idle workers. No empty posts. We're doing okay. We are doing okay. We've made a tool. Yes. Right. So we'll be relying on the transmogrifier less, but I think we're going to give it another blast anyway. Because you need lots of tools in this game. Yeah, lots. How did you get that power to the smelter? So the power is being generated here. This is the wood generator. This was the left behind by the ancients. We repaired it, and this is converting wood into power. There you go, it's creating 4 power every 10 seconds. And that power, you don't need to build like electricity cables or anything like that. It's just consumed by anywhere on the island. So yeah, there are no power lines, it just magically transfers itself, which is nice. It's a little bit of admin that you don't have to worry about. How's the pollution looking? Oh, there we go, we've got some more tools. Still no pollution, yet. Almost researched the gardening. I'm just going to open these. I've got myself some maple and cinnamon nut mix. So I'm just going to mute my microphone while I take a bit of a nibble. Wow, they're really nice. Extra special. Yeah, we've had these for quite a while. Enriched with Canadian maple syrup. Sweet and indulgent. That'll keep me going. Right. What's happening? We've researched gardening. Right, so the next thing it's telling us to do is plant 2 vegetable fields and 2 tea fields. And we've got some new options have opened here. This is the one which isn't available to us because the fertility on this island, yeah, there you go. On this island, it can grow tea, it can grow vegetables, unknown. Mystery stuff. Right, but we need space. Where are we gonna plant these things? We're still having a party back there. Let's go. Let's plant them next to the warehouse. So we're going to put 2 vegetable fields here, and we're going to put a road because we need to make sure we leave space to come out. Yeah, let's do that, and let's plant some tea fields here. Okay, did I select both of them? No, I didn't. Tea, there. Okay, so straight away people are going to work because we have spare people. We now only have 2 idle workers. At some point soon, we're going to not have enough people. As we build more stuff, and then what's going to happen is we basically need to build more homes because remember in the shelter there's still 22 people in the shelter waiting to come out. Oliver's saying we want tea. Do we have hot water though? Do we have a kettle? Yeah, we definitely need a kettle. There we go. So growing vegetables, you can see here we're growing vegetables, and here is the tea fields. We're planting tea. There we go. Finally, you have everything you need to repair the old ship. Now the old ship is here. Can we repair it? So we need 25 wood, 25 tools, 10 stone, 30 food, doesn't matter what type of food, 30 water, 30 drink, and 10 power. So we can click repair, and off we go. So what's happening now is we've set this to repair, so the peeps are going off, and you can see they're already bringing stuff. Who's that? Well, he's gone. But because the warehouse is right next door, There you go. They're just going to walk backwards and forwards. We've got 4 workers. There you go. They're bringing stuff to the ship to repair it. Nice. And that is our objective next. Meanwhile, what's happening up here? Oh, we got this icon. So this is now not enough peeps for all island posts. So this is where we can switch off stuff. We can switch off the quarry if we decide we don't want the quarry at the moment, which we don't. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build another house. So let's continue our big long road here of building, but we're going to have to go out here at some point. So we're going to build some more houses. Let's build one here, and let's build one here. And each of these houses, I believe, will store 3 people. Yeah. Now, in the previous game, what I did is I actually had a triangular set of 3 houses, and they got extra bonuses because they were, you know, they were adjacent. In fact, this one here is adjacent to 2. Yeah. This is it. Yeah, so I should have built more of them. This one is adjacent to 2 houses, which means it can actually store 4 people in here. So yeah, you want to cluster them together, then you get bonuses. Perfect time for tea and biscuits. Yeah, 3:15 says Daryl. Whereas here, it's like 11:15 at night. So that means, Daryl, you must be on the west coast of America, I think. Thank you for joining in. Oh, here we go. We're almost repaired this ship. No, we haven't almost repaired it. We're still gathering the stuff. We need 20 wood, 20 tools, 10 stone, 30 food, and 30 water. But it's all being gathered. How are we doing for tools? Yeah, we're doing okay. I could just speed it up. How are we doing for people? Let's see if the houses have been built. Yes, the houses have been built. We now have room for 36 people on the island. Again, not enough peeps for all posts. We're going to have to build another one. Let's try this. Let's do this thing. So I'm going to get rid of this because it's in the way. And we're going to build another house. And we're going to build this house here. And hopefully this is going to get lots of extra bonuses now. Remember, don't knock down too many forests because you need them. Oh, I'll tell you what, we could build a woodcutter here. That's a good place for a woodcutter, isn't it? Yeah, let's make another woodcutter. There you go. Because that's next to 3 forests, so I assume that gets some nice kind of bonus. How are we doing with the ship? Is it time for another maple and cinnamon nut mix? I think it is. I'm going to mute my microphone so you don't hear the crunching noises. And there we go. Now then, how is it getting on? It's nearly done. Let's just check what's happening up here. We've got tea being planted. Now it told us earlier that we should be planting vegetables and tea to make people happy. We'll come on to this in a minute. So the ship has been repaired. We have so much to explore and learn. Try colonising a new island. But before we do that, let's look at the happiness. Because you can see here, food. So no fruit, no vegetables, 4 potatoes. Where's those vegetables going? No vegetables there. Or is that what's stored? I think that's what's stored. Yeah. How do you look at a person and see what they're eating? Oh, there you go. They're eating vegetables. That makes them happy. So you can see the happiness goes up and down. You also have overcrowding, and overcrowding is the one thing that's not fully explained in the tutorial, so a lot of people have been caught out by that. I'm not going to cover that today, we'll cover that later on, but your overcrowding starts at 60. Once you get to 60, you're going to start getting overcrowding penalties. Well, it's telling us we can research something. What can we research? Bridge or a school? Well, it's not told us to do that yet, so I'm not going to. It has told us, oh, here you go, here's the boat. So this is the Titan. We can rename that. Obviously, I'm going to call it Boaty Boat Face. Obviously. There you go. And we can sail it. So you basically just click around and here we go. The sailing in this game is nice. It just explores it. And if you look carefully, it's a globe. Yeah, this whole thing is actually a globe. There you go. We haven't zoomed out this far before. Oh, we've found a new island. That didn't take long. The air shimmers from the heat. Your ship has discovered a new island, but there's no lush grass to be found here. It's a desert as far as the eye can see. You've heard that ancient humans once buried treasure in places like this, but you doubt any remains. You doubt any remain, that should be. Any remains? No, that's right. You can grow nearly anything here, but only on the fertile green tiles. Peeps that travel too far from the village will get fatigued. It's hot out there. They'll need appropriate clothing to prevent that. And we've made a discovery. Oil left behind by the ancients. You can now harvest it for a new resource. So there we go. We have found a new island. Now, we probably want to sail around it a little bit, but we have the button down here, colonise. The ship isn't beside an island it can colonise. Okay. It can't. Not yet, anyway. Let's have a look around. Let's see how big this island is. But yeah, desert is a new type of terrain. Oh, didn't want to go in there. Ah, now the colonise button is now green. We can now colonise. And why we couldn't colonise before, I'm not sure. Let's just try it again. Oh, yeah, it's there. It's green. So we are going to colonise. We're going to colonise here. Oh, they're having a sing-song now. It's all right for some, isn't it? There you go, colonise. So we basically place this. Yeah, so let's put it here. I'm trying to get the jetty to point outwards. It's not doing that. Anyway, let's put it there. Right, you've discovered a new ancient technology. It was once used to connect the entire planet. This is red technology. Remember, we had green earlier. Excuse me. Got maple nut stuck in my mouth. Right, what's happening? We've done it. Your peeps have colonised a new island. Life here is precarious, so we'll need to rely on the first island for support. Let's find a way to transport resources between the islands. Tim is saying, has anybody played this and Universe Sim? If so, how are they the same or different? Universe Sim, I've heard of that, but I've not played it. Remembered, if I found a way I can mute my microphone without having to do it in the software. I have my little device under my desk where my microphone is plugged into. If I put that here, then at the touch of a button I can mute myself and cough. Yeah, that's better. I just need to make sure I don't knock this off, because this is quite expensive, this. There we go. Right, okay, so this new red technology, where is it? Oh, look at this island, it's huge. Look at this. Island number 2. There we go, red technology. So we need explorers to bring that back. But first of all, let's look at what we've got. We have basically got a port. Maple and cinnamon nut went down the wrong way. So yes, we've got a port, and you can see in the port 14 food, 16 vegetables, 16 water, 14 tea. This is the 30 that we loaded onto the ship. So the ship has basically got here, it's landed, it's colonised, it's dismantled itself, turned itself into a port, and these are all of the things we brought with it. So we have 20 wood, we have 20 tools, we have 10 stone. That's enough to get started by building stuff. And how many people were on the boat? Where's the people? Where's the people? I thought there were some people on the boat. Is it showing them? Am I missing it? Can't see where they are. Up here, 5. 5 peeps. All idle because there's nothing for them to do. Yes, I've got huge tracts of land. Look at all that. Right, well, first of all, build an explorer hut on the new island. That's the first thing I was going to do, was to do that so that the explorer can start going off and getting that red technology. Then we need to build a library on the new island, and then we need to research research shipping on the new island. Because if we look at the technology, not there. Where is it? There is a way you can look at the technology. Surely not by clicking it on an island. Maybe it was. Anyway, we'll build the Explorer first. So the Explorer was in this one. So where's the Explorer going to go? Let's put the Explorer. Where is the Explorer going to be going, actually? Because we don't... Well, let's build some roads first. Because the first bit of red technology is over here. So look at all this. This is a mess. Yeah, what a right mess. So let's go here and here. And oh, how are we going to get through? Yeah, we're going to have to dismantle knock down some of these things. Let's knock down that one and that one. And then we're going to build, and we're going to go in here, and we're going to build that one. Yeah, so all of that is going to get demolished. And then we're going to build some roads. In fact, while they're doing that, let's build a library. So the library is going to get built, and we're going to build the library here. Why not? Because we want to build the library near where the research is going to happen. Why did that not get dismantled? Didn't click it. Oh, because I was going to build around it. Yeah, that's why. 1, 2, 3. Every day I'm building roads. Yeah, that'll do. Right, and let's build the Explorer's hut. Which one was it? That one. Right next to the research. There you go. And let's build the library right next to that. There you go. So the Explorer is going to leave, once this is built, is going to leave there, collect some of this ancient technology and take it back, convert it into research, and then the research is going to get built there. Is Eric idle? Oh, very funny, very funny. We must have an Eric. That's Joseph. Joseph is unemployed at the moment. He's happy, but he's unemployed. And he's sleeping on the job. Right. So we're building an Explorer now. Do we have enough stuff for this? Yes, we just don't have the people because they're asleep. No peeps. What are they doing? They're idle. Why are they not building? Why are they not building? They're idle. They're not doing anything. Is it too far? Have I built my roads? Yes, I've built my roads. Well, there he is. Hello. What do you mean you're unemployed? We need 4 wood and 3 tools. Maybe I built it too far away. Audrey owns a mysterious glowing orb. Is it paused? No. What seems to be going on? Let's go back to Island 1, which you can actually toggle to by just clicking that. Yeah, Island 1's still working. We've got 20 idle workers. Lazy so-and-sos. How's the pollution doing? Still not got any pollution. Oh, that's polluted. Yeah, you can see here that tile is polluted. It does show up visually as well. It gets slightly dark. Oh my God, look at this. Yeah, we have polluted all of this area around here. This looks horrible. Look at this. Yeah, that's these two. Right. Why is Island 2 not doing anything? This is unusual. This didn't happen the first time I played it. So we have 5. Oh, I tell you what, we've no homes for them. Oh, that's it. Yes. No, it's not that they're getting fatigued. I've no homes. There are no homes for them. Therefore, there's nowhere for them to live, so they won't work. What they will do is they will demolish areas, but they won't do anything else. So we need to build them some homes. I'm really sorry. Sorry, people. So let's build some homes, and let's do the triple thingy again, because that worked quite well. Let's build one here. There you go. Let's demolish that. And let's build another home right next to it. Yeah, once they've got homes, they will then settle in and they'll start working. I'm going to have another one of these maple things. They're really nice. Right. Right. So now that there's a home for people to live in, hopefully they will start working. Yes. Now look at that unhappy face. Yeah, fatigue. Peeps resting from fatigue. I need better clothing. So that's the thing. They're wearing rags, and because I'm forcing them to walk a long way through the desert, Bad pull. Yeah, they're getting fatigued. Now, there are ways you can make them happy. We need to give them vegetables, we need to give them tea, etc., etc. Pretty demanding workers, yes. But here we go. They're off. They're doing stuff. They're building. Are they building? No. No, they're tired. Anjali says they don't kiss horses, but they do. So we probably need... Yeah, we're going to have to build them some potato stuff here. Now that can only be built on green. So if you look at this, we can build... and we're going to need water. See, you can't build it on the desert. So we've got a lot less green tiles here on this particular map. So let's demolish that. And let's build a road once it's been demolished. And we're going to need a carpenter. So we're going to build a road here. We're going to build a potato plant here. Now, interestingly enough, I have researched gardening, but you'll notice it's not letting us build the vegetable plots or the tea plots. And that's because you can only use any of the technology that you've unlocked if you have a library on the island. So as soon as we've built this library, all of the other research things that we've unlocked in the game, they will become available. But for now, we can build the potato thing and we can build a well. Yeah, we definitely need the well because that's going to generate us water, which again has got to go on a green tile. So we'll build that there as well. So that's going to start generating water and potatoes. So food and drink, we've got some of that. We need more houses. Yep, we need more houses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this this triple thing, and we're going to build around the back there, and we're going to build another house here. There you go. Now the library's been built. So because the library has been built, we can now, it should have unlocked. Yes, it has. So we can now build vegetable plants to give them some vegetables. Where are we going to build that? Let's build that here. And we can build a tea thing. Now, we're going to run out of tools very soon. Yeah, we are definitely going to be running out of tools very soon because we're building all of this stuff and we have no way of getting tools on this island yet because there's no transmogrifier here. So, yeah, well, it's telling us to research shipping. So let's have a look at this. Now, we don't have enough people. Yeah, this is the problem now. I've built way too much stuff. We now don't have enough people. So I am going to prioritize the explorer's hut and the library because that's what we really need. We need the explorers. Yeah, so at the moment, everybody's rushing around building stuff, which is my bad. I shouldn't have done that. We do have 3 houses here. This will store 4 people in there, 2 people in there. Oh, I built the houses. I didn't need to. Yeah, because I've only got 5 people on the island. So I built all of these extra houses thinking I would get more people, but that only happened on the first island where I had the shelter where people were coming out. On this island, we have 5 people and that's all we've got. So, yeah. Now, what should we prioritize? Hopefully, once these are built, yeah, right. The research is happening now in the library. You can see this red research is now going up. So the explorers have been going here to get the red technology, as you can see. And then they take that back here, and then they convert the red technology into red research, which is then carried into here. Okay, so as soon as we've got 20 red research, we can have shipping. Now, earlier on, Oliver, who's disappeared, he's not in the chat anymore, but he asked about pollution. Here's the pollution centre. That costs 60. And all of these other things here. Look at this. This is stuff we're going to get to later on in the tutorial. And then look, it goes even more. There's loads of stuff. But you'll notice that shipping is red, bridge is green, school is green, pollution is red, house is red, that's red, glasswork is red and green. And you'll notice that there is no green research on this island. There's only red. So what you need to do is you need to combine the green and red together, you basically need to build shipping routes, which is what we're going to be doing soon. We're going to build a trading route, and then we're going to be able to ship tools from the first island to the second island to start doing stuff. So here's this tea field. I'm going to pause that for now. Here's the vegetable field. Actually, I'm going to pause the potato field. That's what I should have done. Yeah, I'm going to pause the potato field. So we're going to keep the water going because we need that, but we're going to get vegetables. Yeah, not enough people working. Yeah, this is the problem. We don't have enough workers. How are we doing for food? We're okay for food. So we didn't actually need to build those yet because we've still got the stuff on the boat that we brought across. But we're prioritising the library. We're prioritising the gathering of resources. I'll come back to this in a minute. This is just going to tick along nicely now. Yeah, they're all right. They've got enough food. They've got enough drink. And I'm just going to leave them to it. And I'm going to take a look back at island number 1, where it's all dark, and see what's been happening. So it's telling us we can research something. We can research a bridge or a school. I'm going to do that now. It's not told us to, but we'll do it later on. And then I can explain what a school does. So how are we doing? What's happening in the warehouse? The warehouse is full of wood, full of stone, and it's got quite a lot of tools. Let's make some more tools. How are we doing with people? We have 40 people living on the island. We have space for 40. We have 17 of them idle, so we're all right for work. The pollution is a bit of a problem. So we need to kick up the research on the other island to learn how to stop polluting things. Oh, and here we go. Spoke too soon. Not enough peeps for all available posts. I mean, we could shut these down. If we're worried about the pollution, we could shut these down for now, but I'm going to keep them going. And we'll see how bad this pollution gets. How are these houses? Yeah, these houses are nice. Nice houses. Build another one there. And I'll build another house. Sorry, it's a hut. It's not a house. Technically different. So this one here. Okay, so it only gets the bonus if it's next to 2 houses or more. Because that's actually next to 3 and it's only getting the bonus for 2. So you can't have lots of them. Right, time for another maple nut. How are we doing for power? Power's okay. We're converting wood into power. Transmogrifier is about to kick into life. Do we need to store anything else here? No. No, we have plenty of tools. We've got 33 of them. That's fine. And we're about to get another 5 more. So we're almost at the max of tools as well. Max tools. Right, let's go back to Island 2 and see how the research is coming along. We got 60. We have 28. It's telling us we can research something. Oh, shipping is only 20. Why did I think it was 60? Pollution is 60. Right. We are researching shipping. Once we've done that, we will then be able to build a little trading vessel. And we can set up routes between the island, very similar to a lot of other games. You can tell it what to transport from A to B. Yeah, better clothing. That won't come in until later on, when we start planting cotton and tailors and weavers and all that sort of stuff. But that will happen later. Somebody's sleepy. Oh, too hungry or thirsty to work. Well, why don't you eat something? You've got 20 potatoes, you've got water, you've got some vegetables, and you've got 14 cups of tea. I mean, come on. Surely that's enough. School research is complete. Okay, so we've researched school, but it hasn't told us to do that yet, so I'm gonna just skip that bit for now. I don't want to jump ahead too much. Yeah, come on. I'm going to pause the Explorer because, yeah, we're going to pause the Explorer. So we're not going to do any more exploring. We're just going to research the shipping. There we go. We've got 2 people now. Robert's working at the library and Charlie's working at the library. Don't get distracted by reading some books. Do research. Right, I'm going to skip ahead time. Meanwhile, I'm just letting Island 1 getting really polluted, which is really bad. Here we go. The research is happening. I am going to re-enable the Explorer's Hut. If you are watching this live, make sure you click on the little like button, because that really helps the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment in there as well as chatting live. Leave a comment on the video if you liked it. But yeah, definitely click the like button, subscribe, and do all of that other stuff. Trade winds. To get shipping underway, you need to go back to your original island, build a port and a shipwright. Because remember, that ship was just found. So we need to build a port and a shipwright on island number 1. Okay, let's slow time down again. So island number 1, and we want to build it here so that the journey between the two is quite small. So I think we can do that. Let's build them here. Let's get rid of this forest and let's build the road. There we go. Right, so we're going to build. Here we go. Let's build the shipwright. In fact, let's put another road there. Okay, so let's build the shipwright here. So this will build ships, because that's what shipwrights do. And we're going to build the port here. No, the other side. You had it right a minute ago. Is it going to let me do it? There. Yes. Okay, so we're building those. So peeps will be running around, getting all of the resources from the warehouse. So all of those tools and the wood that we've been stockpiling in the warehouse, that's all going to be coming out and going into here. So things were built really quickly at the start of the game, but now things are taking a lot to build. I mean, this takes 8 wood, 8 stone and 4 tools. So it's going to take a while. We have 45 people living on the island. As I say, there is this, it's not a limit of 60, but when you get to 60, that's where you start getting overpopulation problems and people start getting unhappy. I'm just prioritising the shipwright because there's no point having a port unless we've got the shipwright. There's a lot of music going on. They're very happy, these people. How are we doing here? Oh, look at this pollution. This is horrendous. Very polluted. Yeah. We'll sort that out. What was that exclamation mark for? Ah, Explorer's Hut. There are no more resources available. So we've taken all of the green research from the island. So in fact, that can go. We can demolish it. And remember, on this version of the game, I get all my resources back. That isn't the case if you play on other settings. But now what we can do is we can build a road through that. So we didn't actually need that road there. You can demolish the roads as well. Yeah, that's all right. So is it this road we don't need? Can't demolish roads attached to buildings. Ah, that's because the roads has gone in that side. If I'd have built that the other way, it'd have been fine. Okay, what's just happened? New research is available. Okay, let's see what it says. Power and house. I'm not going to build them just yet because it's not telling us to. Yeah, let's carry on with... I mean, if I was doing it myself, I would have built a school on this because schools are where you get new peeps, basically. That's what I would have done. But I'm following the tutorial. I'm going to go through and do what it tells us to do. Because this will be your first experience with the game when you play through this, or you don't need to. If you're watching this video, you might have learned enough from this that you can dive straight into a full game. What is nice is that at the end of the tutorial, it actually leaves you to it. And it says, right, there you go. You can carry on playing now. I know some tutorials sort of, you know, as soon as you finish the tutorial, it ends. And then you've got to start all over again. But in this one, the tutorial does allow you to carry on. We have 23 people apparently watching. If you are still in the chat, just say hello, keep me company. Tell me what your favourite vegetable is. There you go. I don't know what mine is actually. I mean, I love roasted parsnips. Honey roasted parsnips. That's definitely one of my favourite. But yeah, let me know what your favourite vegetable is. He says, desperate to get comments in the chat. Right, now we've got a shipwright and we have a port. Now, if you look at the shipwright, you'll see these are what we can build. We can build a scout ship, a colony ship, or a trade ship. And it's telling us to build a trade ship, which is 10 wood and 10 tools. Takes 2 people. Here we go. We're going to build a trade ship. And then we can start ferrying stuff between the islands. Look at that other island there off in the distance. How cool is that? And look at how big this world is. We've still got all of the rest of this world to explore here. Yeah, there's still quite a lot. I suspect there's going to be at least another island, possibly even 2. There you go. Right. How's the trade ship getting on? Where did we build it? Over here. Right. Okay. Johnny's saying roasted parsnips are nice at Christmas, but he likes carrots. Yeah, and Paul Luxton says he likes parsnips as well. There you go. Yeah, I mean, honey roasted parsnips is definitely a thing to have with a roast dinner at Christmas, but you should have it every day of the year. Well, maybe not every day. Let's have a closer look at this port while we're waiting. So, ports, max per resource 3. It can store resources, but only 3 of each. That's not much. And that pollutes as well? No, it doesn't pollute, but people working there get unhappy. Does that pollute? No, that doesn't pollute. We've almost built the trade ship. Well, how are we doing for people? 45 people. The water's going down. The vegetables are going down. We're going to need more vegetables. Oh, I pressed the wrong key on the keyboard then. There we go. Yeah, let's build another vegetable thing here. Bit far away? Ah, don't matter. Be fine. All these houses here. Loads of them. That's where all the people are living. How's the trade ship coming along? Almost done. Almost done. See here, it needed power. Not sure what this yellow bar is, because remember, we only have 1 power generator on the island. Yeah, I don't know what that yellow bar is. It's going down, and then it goes back up again. But there we go, we have a trade ship. So there are 2 ways to move resources between islands, manually and shipping routes. We don't want to do things manually. So shipping routes. To set up a manual trade, you will move your trade ship next to the port, select the port, click on the resources, load them on, move the ship, unload them. Sounds painful. You can do that if you want full control over it. But we're going to set up a shipping lane. So the way that we do that is we click on this new button over here to set up a shipping lane. Choose the resource you want to send and then drag it from one port to another. So your new island needs tools. So we're going to change this to tools. And then we're going to basically drag from there to there. Okay. To get this shipping lane underway, the last thing you need to do is attach a ship. So we click the exclamation mark. And then we edit trade ships. And we basically close that, edit the trade ships, add that one, which is called See More. And that's done. Shipping lanes will run constantly and transporting goods between islands. You can delete shipping lanes, you can detach ships, you can do all sorts with them. But you can see here, what this means is that it's going to transport, it's got capacity for 30, it's going to be shipping 30 tools a time over from island 1 to island 2. You can actually tell it not to take everything, and I'm actually going to tweak this now. You can tell it to leave behind some and not take everything. Your new island only has 5 colonists, which isn't very useful. You can expand your population by constructing a school and then building some empty huts. So you'll have to go back to your original island to research school, which we've already done. Shh, don't tell it. So I'm going to tweak this. I'm going to say leave behind 10 tools. Don't take them all. Take as many as you can, but leave 10 behind. And that ship is then, it's going to start ferrying between the 2. And it's going to be basically transporting tools. Here we go. So you can see there, And is it loading the tools? It should wait there. The tools will need to come from the warehouse. In fact, I'm going to use the transmogrifier. Since we're going to be taking tools off, let's do that. Are the tools being loaded? Not yet. Yeah, I've sent them too far away, haven't I? Look at that, they've got to go for ages. There you go, I think they've brought the tools. Yes, so tools are now being loaded onto the ship. And then they'll go over to the other island and they'll be deposited. So let's go back to what it said. It said we need to research school, which we've already done. And then we're going to build a school on the island. So a school is a new type of this type of building. And what a school does is a school will basically generate people. And it takes up 2 hexes. So where do we want to put it? Do we want to put it here or do we want to put it here? Can we put it there? Is it going to let us put it there? No, it's not going to let us put it there. Where's the best place for it? Let's put it here. No, I'm trying to put it in the desert because we want to keep the... Oh, let's put it here. Yeah, let's just put the school right there. There you go. So the school is now being built. It requires 4 wood, which we don't have. We don't have 4 wood on this island. Now, didn't I build a carpenter? Not a carpenter, woodcutter. I didn't build the woodcutter. So we're going to have to build a woodcutter. I thought I did. I mean, I could ship wood from the other island, but actually I'm going to get a woodcutter here. Did I not build a woodcutter? No, I didn't. Right, okay, so we're going to build a woodcutter. And we're going to turn off the library for now. Because the people who are working in there, I don't want them to work in there at the moment. I want them to go and chop some wood down. All the peeps are like hamsters running around in their little wheel. Yes, I love that. It runs down the building, stops, so you might need more wood generator or something. Yes, I'm definitely going to need more power. That yellow bar is the power stock for that building. Right, okay, thank you, John. What's been happening while I've been eating nuts? So the woodcutter is operating, and that is now generating wood. Here's what I don't understand: why this has got the warning symbol on. I don't know why it's got the warning symbol on. Because I'm chopping the trees down, I'm generating the wood. Don't know why that warning is there. Because it's working. You can see I am generating the wood, and then the wood is going to be collected from there, and it's going to be taken all the way over here. Down here to the school. Yeah, because we're building the school. Waiting for resources. We need 4 wood, 4 tools, and 4 stone. Do we have the stone? Yes, we have the stone. We have 12 stone. We now have the wood, and we've got loads of tools. We have massive amounts of tools. There's 58 of them in the port. Wow. Okay. And more tools are arriving, because remember, we're shipping tools over and over and over again. The chat died. Okay, well, it's back now, I think. Yeah, hopefully it's back. And there we go, we now have a school. Your peeps are wearing rags. They're not happy about it. So we're basically going to need to research and build a few things. First of all, glass, because we need glass to be able to build the buildings for the tailor and the weaver and everything else. But glass is the next thing to do. So it's telling us that we need to research glassworks. So we need to turn the library back on. And let's research. Where's glass? Glasswork. Ah, we haven't researched power yet. Okay, did we miss a step? Okay, I might have missed a step. Anyway, I'm researching power first. Then we need to research glasswork. Then we need to construct a sand mine. Then we need to construct and power a glass smelter. So glass smelters require power. We can only smelt the glass. Well, we can only build a sand mine on this island because the other island doesn't have any sand. Now I'm going to turn this on again now because we now have 8 people on this island. Because the school is generating people. and it will continue to generate people. And this is where I got caught out the first time I played this. I thought having a school generating extra people was great. I thought the more people we had, the better. And unfortunately, I ended up with a massive population, and the unhappiness went right down. So keep an eye on your population, and at some point, just turn your school off. Once you're at the people that you need, just turn the school off. So we have 9 people on the island. We have 12 available housing, and there isn't enough people for all available posts yet. So we're going to need to build some more housing soon. Let's build another house. In fact, I want to build these houses near each other. We've learned that now, haven't we? So let's maybe build some houses here. Yeah, let's build some houses here. So we'll build a house, sorry, a hut. We'll build a hut there and a hut there. That'll be an extra 6 people that we can store. So we're researching power. How's the Explorer? Did we turn the Explorer off? No, the Explorer's on again, but we just don't have enough people. And we're now building the tea plantation. Okay, so capacity of 12 people on the island. We have 11 people. You can see from the school that there's 6 new people going to be arriving at some point. But there isn't enough houses for them, but there will be once these have been built. That needs wood. Do we have enough wood? We have 5. Yeah. And we now have the woodcutter. Except we don't have enough workers for the woodcutter. Is he going there to chop down? Why didn't he chop this down? Oh, and forests slightly reduce the population around them. So yeah, forests are good for that reason as well. Right, how are we doing? Have we built those houses yet? Yeah, so we now have capacity for 18 people on the island. There are still not enough people for all available posts, but the school is busy at work. These kids are learning. There's Charlotte, and there's Turgi, Maya, Elliot, Hannes, and Chandrika. Cool. Let's have a look at Chandrika. Time to next meal. She's playing. She can eat a whole pumpkin in 30 seconds. Wow. Look at these kids. And the boat's arrived with more tools. Now, we might not want this. You can actually, if you go to the shipping lanes, we can see we have 10 tools on Island 1 and 61 tools on Island 2. We got way more than we need. So I probably should stop that port, but I'm going to keep it going anyway. Because we are generating tools on Island 1, but we are not generating tools on Island 2. And as soon as we reach capacity, it's going to stop giving us more tools, he says. Okay, so where are we up to? We've researched power. We now need to research... Right, this is the thing. We need to research glass. Now, glass research requires 20 green and 20 red. We don't have any green research on Island 2, and we don't have any red research on Island 1. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go back to this shipping lane, and I am going to say that you need to be sending, as well as the tools, and in fact don't send, just send 5 at a time, okay, but leave 10. As well as that, send green research. So bring all of the green research from Island 1 and bring it to Island 2. And then that will be deposited in the library on Island 2. And then we can start doing the funky research. Why is it telling me I can research something? Oh, I can research houses. Houses are an improvement on huts. They store more people, but it hasn't told us to do that yet. And I'm going to wait for this research to arrive. So let's wait for the ship to arrive. Let's unpause that potato field as well. 17 people on the island and space for 18. We're going to need to build even more houses. Wow, these people are fussy. I mean, they want somewhere to live? Gah. No, I kind of blocked this off, haven't I? No, I can get round. Yeah, I can get round. If we get rid of that, I can get round and build some more houses around here. Let's clear these off. Here we go. Did it bring the research? Did it bring the research? Yes, it's brought 15 green research. So hopefully some of these peeps are going to come along, pick up that green research, probably the librarians, and take it back there. Here we go. So you can see here, Maria is working at the library. Don't know what she's doing because there's no research to do. But Maria should be going to the port to collect the green research. Not enough workers. Yeah, we're going to need to build more houses. There we go. So we are knocking this down and then we're going to build a road through. Oh, no, I can't. I've blocked this off. I've blocked all of this off. Bad planning, Paul. Bad planning. So we'll demolish the well. We'll build another well. Don't worry. Where should we build the well? Let's build it. If we build it here, that blocks that off. Let's build it there. Okay. So how are we doing for research? Have we got 20 of each? No, we've got 4 green research. So we need to be transporting this research from here. There's 18 of it now. That needs to be taken to the library. Come on, get on with it. If I prioritise the library, I wonder if that's going to work. Oh, it's already prioritised. Here we go, finally, I can build through. So we'll build there and there for now, and maybe there and there, and there, and there. Yeah, that's where we're going to build. And then we're going to build a house here. So what does building a house next to a vegetable plot do? Do we have that? We don't. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it gets something. I think houses next to vegetable plots get some kind of bonus. You can knock down that forest instead of the well. I could have done, but the reason I kept this forest here is because I've got this woodcutter here. Oh, for some reason I thought the woodcutter was going to get a bonus because he's next to 2 forests, and he's not. He's only going to get the bonus because he's next to 1 forest. So you're right, I could have done that. Never mind, never mind. Now I'm just looking at this. We are short on potatoes and we are short on vegetables. We're going to need to build some more things. So let's build a... Oh, we can build an orchard as well, because the fertility of this island is different. So let's build an orchard. Let's build the orchard here. And let's build... Come on. Another potato field here. And a vegetable plot here. Now, this is going to need lots of people. But this is what the school is for, and this is what the extra houses are for. So this is all happening. Meanwhile, at the library, we don't have enough people. But we can now do the research of the glasswork, because it's 20 and 20, and that is now underway. Right. Okay. Well, this is Island 2. Seems to be going okay. We're going to need more houses, but I'm building them in a minute. In fact, I'm building them now. So that's going to get built there, and that's going to get built there. It's going to put the people up, and then hopefully there's enough people. And with the school, we should be okay. And we're doing the research. So yeah, Island 2 is doing okay. Let's go back to Island 1 and see what a complete mess we're making of it. So we've got lots of wood. We have 13 tools. Let's kick off the transmogrifier again. Where's the transmogrifier? There it is. Boom. Right. It's telling us here we can do research. Bridge. Let's build a bridge. Or let's research bridge. Because gradually all of this green research is going to disappear from here because the ship has been told to take it. Potatoes were okay. Water were okay. Veg, we've not got in much veg. We don't have any apples here because we can't grow apples here. We could do with another vegetable plot. Yeah, let's put one here and here. Yeah, let's have 2. Why not? Space for 45 people, and we have 43. We're doing okay. It's not red. How many people are idle? 18 people idle, so we're absolutely fine. Oh, look at this pollution now. Oh, this is terrible. We need to get that pollution research done. Yes. Time for Island 3, says Peter. Very possibly, yeah. He did say to go out and start exploring. Yeah, let's do that. It's a good idea. Where's the shipwright? The shipwright's here. And we can build another colony ship with 20 wood, 10 stone, 20 tools. Yeah, we can do that. There you go, let's build another colony. So bridges, we've just researched bridges. Bridges, basically you can build between two hexes, but only if there's a gap of 1. So I could build, for example, here to here, if I really wanted to, but the hexes have got to be on the same level. Yeah. Okay, meanwhile, on Island 2, what is happening? We have 22 people housed. We don't seem to have a shortage at the moment. So the school is still running, but there's nowhere for these people to go. We're about to finish another house. There you go, up to 24 people. 24's fine for now. We don't have much wood. We have lots of tools. We don't have much wood. We're going to have to build another woodcutter. Let's build a woodcutter. I can build it here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's build another woodcutter right here, next to the first woodcutter. I wonder if that gets a bonus. We will find out. And I was going to look what the bonus was for a hut being next to a vegetable patch. And here it is. So one nearby building from the field category gets an extra food storage. Okay, so you can store more things. Right, okay. That's what that does. Right, so yeah, Island 3. And how are we doing for time? It's gone midnight. Well, Vicky's still downstairs watching telly. So again, as soon as she says she's coming to bed, because, you know, I've got a lot of work to do tomorrow, so I need to be up early. But this is so much fun. I could lose an entire day of my life just playing this game, which I really shouldn't. Right, we've researched glasswork. Glasswork has been researched. We now want to construct a sand mine. That is in the excavation area. And here we go. Now, sand mines, as you might expect, can only be built on sandy areas. So let's build one there. And we also need to construct and power a glass smelter. So the glass smelter is in this category here. It produces pollution, it makes people unhappy, and it requires power. So we don't have a way of getting power on this island, so we're going to have to build a wood generator, which also generates pollution. So where are we going to put this stuff that it doesn't matter? I'm thinking we build a road far, far, far away, like this area here. Yeah, let's get rid of all of this stuff. Demolish all of that and this. And then let's build some roads. Yeah. Oh, look at all these peeps. They're having to walk. They're so slow. And the desert is really hot. Yeah, sorry about that. It's only temporary. In fact, I shouldn't have built the sand mine there. That was silly. I should have built it next to where I actually need it. Andrew's saying, yes, it's 107 there. Yeah. Paul's saying put it on the moon. Yeah. I don't have space travel yet. Okay, so this area is nice and clear now. We can put some stuff over there. Okay, so we're going to build the power generator, which is going to burn some wood, and we're going to put it right here. Okay, so that's going to generate power, and then we're going to build, ooh, that's new. We're going to build a glass smelter, and we're going to build that. I want to build it here. Come on. If you finish demolishing that tile. Oh, I got bored and wandered off. Come on. There you go. Clear it up. Oh. Yeah, they have a long way to go. Should have put a house nearby. Yeah, that'd be good. Let's put a couple of houses there. Let's build a couple of houses for people. Yeah, maybe here and here. There you go. Right, what we were building? This, the glass smelter. I was going to build it there. Matt saying, did you see Moon? Cool movie. Moon is a very, very good film. Yeah, exceptionally good film. I think I've watched it at least twice. Yeah. If you haven't seen Moon, the film, go and see it. Now. Stop what you're doing, turn this off, and go and watch Moon. Very good. Right, they don't seem to be wanting to clear this. Oh, there you go. Right, so we're going to build that there. So we're building a wood generator here, which is going to convert wood into power, although we don't have enough wood yet. And then we're going to need this here. Yeah, that's going to need lots of wood and lots of stone. And do we have enough stone? We don't. So we're going to have to take some stone from Island 1. Let's just check how much we have. So stone on Island 1, we have 44 of it. Yeah, so that's fine. Let's move some stone. Let's take, well, again, leave 10 behind. Yeah, just take 10 at a time, but leave 10 behind. I think that's how that works. There you go. So that tools has gone to 0. No more tools will be shipped. Island 1 doesn't have enough tools. I'm going to get rid of that now. I think we have enough tools on Island 2. And we're going to be building some more soon. Because that's what we should have done, really, is we should have been building up the infrastructure on Island 2 so that it can start generating its own tools, which we haven't done. But, something, oh look, 2 little people here, children. Right, so we've got the houses, we've got that. Yeah, we just need the stone. Well, there we need the tools. We've got 54 tools, so that's fine. And here we need the stone and the tools. And then we can construct the sand mine and the power and the glass smelter, and then we can start making glass. Hurrah! But in the meantime, while that is happening, let's look at doing the thing that we should have done and actually getting something set up here. So we need to build an elevator. Now, since we've gone round this way, I'm tempted to build the elevator here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put a road here. Yeah, that's a bit of a waste there. Let's put it here. Right, so a road there and then an elevator, which is this one. Yep. Yeah, okay. So that we're building an elevator here. And then we can start building the stuff up here that we need. Why is the constructing a sand mine saying no? Is it not done it yet? Oh no, because it needs stone. Yeah. So we need to wait for that stone to arrive. Has it arrived? Well, there's 3 in the port. That's not enough, is it? I need trucks. Yes, I definitely need trucks. And John's saying he hasn't watched Moon. It's on your watch list. Yeah, you really should. Let us know when you've watched it. It's very good. I don't know what happened there. That ship didn't have any didn't have any stone on it, and that ship was definitely supposed to be. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong key. Right, are you loading 18 green research? Yeah, which I understand. It's not. It didn't unload the green research. What is it doing? It's loading up with green research, but it's nowhere to put it. Because this is full. Yeah, and the library's off, and the library doesn't need the green research. So we're going to tell it to stop sending the research for now. Let's just pause the game. So I'm actually going to put all of this back onto the island. Then I'm going to go to the shipping route, and I'm going to tell it to stop sending the green research. Just send the stone. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully... Has it got the stone? Has it got the stone? No. It didn't have the stone yet, but it will have next time, he says. How are we doing with the building of the third ship? Ah, we're missing stuff. What are we missing? Tools. We've only got one tool. Yeah, because they've gone all to the other island. Let's fire up the transmogrifier again and get some tools. But I could probably ship some back from the other island. Are we still generating tools here? Yeah, but they're unhappy. That's the problem. They're going to work slower because they're unhappy. Look at all that pollution. Okay, so nearly finished third ship. I'm not really handling 2 islands yet. Warehouse on island 2, of course. I don't have an island. I don't have a warehouse on island 2. Thank you. Completely forgot about that. Where is warehousing? I think it's this one. Warehouse. Where should we put the warehouse? Let's put it... yeah, let's put it here. As good a place as any. If we've got enough stuff to build it. We're missing the stone and we're missing the tools. Why is the stone not arriving from Island 1? I think it is. I think it's just slow. Maximum resource 120. Here we go. Please be stone. Please be stone. Why is there no stone on here? What am I doing wrong? Oh, because there's tools on here. No. Transfer tools to... No, no, no. Yeah. Why is that ship? I don't understand what's going on. Let's have a look at the ship. I've told it to go there. And there's nothing on it. There's no stone here. There's no stone in the port. But we did tell it to ship stone, didn't we? What have we done wrong? Okay, so there's 48 stone in the port. What is it doing? It's not pulling up the shipping lanes. There we go. There's 48 stone in the port. And there's a ship on it, and it's told to send 0. Well, that's why then. 10. There you go. Right. Do you sometimes catch yourself narrating other activities during the day and after streaming a game? Yes. Yes, I do. Yeah, it's weird. Once you get used to live streaming, you kind of think, oh, this is like the Truman Show, and actually people are watching me all the time, and I will start talking about Paulie's going outside, Paulie's sitting down and having a drink. It's very unusual. Right, finally we've got the stone situation sorted. It was me being an idiot. I'm sure I pressed 10. There you go. It's loading the stone up. And off we go. The stone is going to arrive, and then we can start building stuff. Have we built the elevator? Yes, we built the elevator because that only required wood. So actually we can start building our own stone generation here after all that. So we're going to build here, here, here. Let's not get blocked in. Let's go out here. But I am going to build a quarry here. So that's going to start generating the stone. I'm then going to generate an iron, oh, I'm going to build an iron mine here. And that's going to start generating the iron ore. Yeah. Again, we don't have enough stone to build those, but the stone is now going to go up. Yeah, because it is arriving. So finally, we have the wood generators. That is now generating power. And then we're also starting to build the smelter here, which is going to take the sand and it's going to turn it into glass. Now, one thing I don't know about this game is the power. You can't store power. So I think basically if you don't need it, It just stays there. It only generates the power when it's needed, I think. There's probably lots of Wikipedia articles about this, and there's probably lots of other stuff. And there's a Discord channel as well with loads of people on there. Aha, we have the warehouse. Now remember what I said about warehouses? Unless you actually go on there and start clicking on things, they won't store anything. So let's tell it to store stone and tools. And see all the other things that we've not got yet. Yeah, we'll say to store wood. And, I mean, that's 40 of each. We can probably tell it to store apples as well. There you go. That'll do. Now, I can hear some movement downstairs, so I'm probably going to be wrapping up this stream relatively soon. I will try and construct and power this glass smelter before we finish tonight, because all of the stuff is now there. And Island 2 is now rocking. How's the boat looking? Have we finished the boat? Oh, now we can make glass. We can make more advanced buildings, which includes clothing. Okay, we haven't quite finished the boat yet, because we keep taking all of the tools from this island. So let's power up the transmogrifier again. I also want to build houses rather than huts. I want to upgrade my huts into houses, but the tutorial hasn't told us to do that yet. So I kind of don't want to. But there we go. We now have the glass smelter, which converts, as you can see, it converts sand and power into glass. Now the sand is being generated here at the sand mine. So there's currently 8 sand in there, and there's no space for any more, but that's fine because the peeps are going to walk along, pick up the sand, and then they're going to walk all the way along here, and they're going to take the sand to here. I should have built the sand mine next to it. In fact, let's do that now. Let's build another sand mine and put it next to, yeah, and that's the one we want. We must remember next time, definitely forgetting, to demolish this. In fact, let's pause it for now so it doesn't generate any more sand. Let's wait for all of the sand to be taken from it. Oh, the Enterprise has been built. Cool. And then, yeah, once all the sand has been taken from here, we're just going to dismantle that or demolish that. And we'll build another sand mine here so the sand can go straight into there. Is this glass factory working? Yes, we are now producing glass. So glass is going to be needed to basically build weavers and tailors because they like houses with glass windows. We can research clothing. Do we have enough stuff? Yeah, look at all that research. Here's all of this stuff. So this is what's going to happen the next time we play. We have all of these fancy things to research. We have cooking, which means that we can build kitchens, which convert vegetables into nice meals, which make people happy. We've got fountains that make people happy. We've got fuel, which is going to be needed later on. We've got houses, which are improved versions of huts that can store more people. And we have the pollution cleaner. Now, I can't remember in the tutorial where it tells us to unlock these. So I actually might start researching the pollution now, just ahead of time. Because we're definitely going to need to sort out that pollution on the first island. Otherwise, lots of people are going to become unhappy. So there we go. That is a first look at the game. We're still playing through the tutorial. We have found 2 islands on this planet, but I'm pretty sure that there are going to be more. Why is it not letting me rotate around? There we go. There's still all of this. Look at that. There's still all of this to explore. So there's definitely other islands on here, and there's a pole as well. There's a South Pole or a North Pole, which is all icy. We've got loads more left to explore here. We have just started with the technology track. So yeah, lots more to go. Thank you very much to everybody for watching live. If you're not watching this live and you're watching this afterwards, hello, welcome. Please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video. And if you like the content that I make, a lot of the content that I'm creating at the moment is only possible through the support of my Patreon campaign. So a massive thank you to all of my Patreon supporters that are, funding the channel. But if you like the content that I make, please consider supporting me over at patreon.com/gamingrules. For now, though, I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to head off to bed. I will be back possibly tomorrow, maybe later in the week, I'm not sure. I've got some board games that I'm covering later this week. I'm doing a Through the Ages digital game tomorrow, if you're interested in that. On Thursday evening, UK time, Hero Quest. Doing a live playthrough of Hero Quest. Yes, the game from the 80s, that one. And then on Friday, I'm doing a solo playthrough of Mage Knight. So Friday night, I'm going to be doing a solo playthrough of Mage Knight. That is not on the computer. That is going to be using physical components. So yeah, I'll get back to this at some point. Not sure when. It may be tomorrow. It may be the weekend. But it's going to be really hard for me not to play this game. It's very addictive. It's very good. It looks pretty. It plays really well. They've done a really good job with it. Thank you very much for everybody for watching. Good night, and I will see you all next time. Gaming Rules is proudly sponsored by Game Toppers, upgrading your gaming experience. Visit GameToppersLLC.com.